Hey guys, what is up? Since I started my YouTube channel, I have always been getting questions about plastic spiders. So today, I figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and show off some plastic spiders. Let's just do a little plastic spider talk. I'm just going to be showing off some of my favorites in my collection. So let's just go ahead and get started. No further preamble required. Let's go ahead and bring out the first plastic spider. Now I think a lot of you who know a lot about plastic spiders will be very familiar with this one. We call this the tux. This is just this is a blue spider, black kneed. He looks like he has a little bow tie right there, and so that's why he gets the name the tux. But he's really popular among plastic spider collectors. Really not much more to say about that one. Now this is the pink 6 dot, of course. I know this is a little controversial among plastic spider aficionados, but really one I like a lot, and I think even if you're not personally a big fan, I still think worthy of being in a collection. Now here's one I think a lot of people are going to like, even people who aren't into plastic spiders, is going to be this one right here. Now this is a Black Widow molding. So this is a mold that was done of a Black Widow spider. They had to omit the telltale hourglass on the belly due to copyright reasons, but this is still a really good replica. If you need a replica of a Black Widow spider, I highly recommend this one. This is a really good plastic spider. Now up next, this is my first tarantula I'll be showing off today. And of course you can see it's a tarantula due to the enlarged pedipalps and the thorax right here kind of being indented a little bit. This is a great replica. Highly recommend this. It has a blue belly, which that's actually uncommon. But this is it's a faithful replication of a tarantula. Obviously not a molding of it, but still a really faithful representation. Highly recommend this one. Now this one, this isn't one of my favorites personally. This is the green spider with the blue belly. I believe, yes, this is the blue belly green spider. So this is sort of your entry level spider. If you're getting into plastic spiders, this is a great first plastic spider, but for aficionados, for people who are really into plastic spiders, who've been doing plastic spiders for years, this isn't what you want to be spending all day with. I have many of these green plastic spiders. I typically give them away to people who are just starting out in plastic spiders. There's really not a whole lot to say. It's a good entry-level spider. If you need to have a plastic spider and you're on a budget, this is a great spider. If you're looking for a little bit more, though, this will unfortunately not really keep you too terribly enthralled. Now, on a different note, we do have, of course, the green. This is a garden spider, an orb weaver spider. This is a really solid plastic spider. I can't recommend this one enough. This one's great. It's really light, and I think this is just a great plastic spider. And don't get me wrong, this is a good plastic spider. It's just this is when you're starting out, this is the spider you want to look at. Okay, like this is not a good entry level spider, and I'll show you some other spiders too that are not. Actually, let's go ahead and bring out kind of what I would consider a more advanced plastic spider. We call this one the blushing spider, or the tiger spider sometimes, but to me, it just looks like he's blushing. He looks a little shy, and I think this is a great spider, but really I wouldn't recommend this to people who are just getting started in plastic spiders. This is sort of an apex advanced spider, and of course there are even more advanced spiders than this, but this is pretty high level. If you're just starting out with plastic spiders, I don't even think you're going to know what to do with this thing right away. Whereas this one is very intuitive. This one, you're gonna want to read up on this before you just decide to mess around with this spider. Let's go ahead and bring out another tarantula here. This is the Pinkney Tarantula. Let's get a good look at that. There's really not a whole lot to say about this one, but it's another great tarantula model. And obviously, I'm not the biggest tarantula fan myself. I'm only bringing out these two today. I have a few more tarantulas, but tarantulas just aren't my thing as much. I really respect the tarantula community and everything, but I'm more of a web spider than a wandering spider kind of guy. So just personal taste. And I think again, if you start out with the green spider and you start kind of looking around after that, you kind of figure out what your preferences are. And my preferences have always just been web building spiders. And speaking of web building spiders, we have this beauty right here. Needs no introduction. This is a classic. This is actually a copy of an 80s model of the 3-dot smiley face kind of little spider. He doesn't have an official name, unfortunately. He's called like the green blue black, triple dot. There's a lot of different names for this spider, but this has been copied a few times. This is a copy. This is not an original 80s, but this is still a super awesome spider. Performs exactly as the 80s one does. You wouldn't actually know the difference unless you really are into it. One thing I will say is if you're getting these off Craigslist ever, this is a hard one to get off Craigslist because you don't know if you're dealing. They're always going to tell you it's an original, but a lot of times it is a copy. So this is an intermediate spider. I think you could even get away with getting this if you're just beginning, but I would say it's an intermediate spider and it's an advanced purchase. It's really hard to tell what you're getting with this spider, but if you know what to look for, if you know how to spot a copy. Even as a copy, it's still good, but I just don't want you to pay original prices for a copy, you know. Quick addendum. My dentist, who is also an avid plastic spider collector, provided me a little additional information about this spider. It is called the 3-dot dash, which I did not know. I neglected that. An additional piece of information, which I did neglect to bring up in the video originally, was that this is actually modeled after the second most poisonous spider in the world. So something to take into consideration when considering purchasing. Moving on, we have the blue spider with the yellow stripes and the black knees. This is a great spider. Really faithful replication to the original life spider, we call them. Really, it's just a great spider all around. This is just awesome. Get a good zoom in on there. Yeah, that is just great. That's a great spider. And finally, the last spider of the day. Check this beauty out. This is a blueback 5-dot. Again, this is really awesome. It has the green underbelly on it, the green bottom legs. This is just great. This is really what collecting, when you're collecting plastic spiders for a while, this is the kind of thing you want to start getting into, is like this. This is a real rare plastic spider. It's really hard to tell production years on some of these spiders. This one is one of those ones, it's really hard to tell what the production year is, but it doesn't matter. This is an awesome spider. These are very rare. Really, you only see these kinds of things on plastic spider forums. You're not going to see these on Craigslist or anything like that. But an awesome addition to any plastic spider collection. So let me know if that was cool. If you like this plastic spider content, maybe I could do some more videos on plastic spiders in the future. But this is just to kind of let people know kind of what I'm working with here. This is just a small wing of my collection of plastic spiders. But yeah, hope you guys like this. Like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. So you guys have a great day. Bye.